This area is the first site of Sitka. When the Russians came, they were hunting for gold, but what they found was wonderful furs instead. So they decided this would be the perfect place to set up their homes. Unfortunately, the native people, called the Tlingit, were already here, and this was already their home. This was a summer home for them, and they moved all over the island depending upon the weather. You know, some places for the autumn, some places for the spring. This place was for summer. They had a place for winter to protect them. But then the Russians moved in, and so they went to war. What happened was the Tlingit battled the Russians, and I don't know if they won, but the Russians left and went home. And the next spring, they came back with more people and went to war against the Tlingit. And the Tlingit left. And Russia set up a village here. And the Tlingit were not welcome to come into the village or anywhere near the village. That's the history of this particular spot, or at least this is part of the history of this particular spot, named Old Sitka. One of the other problems with the Russians coming to this part of Alaska was they brought diseases with them. And a lot of Tlingit died because of the diseases. There was bad feelings on both sides. But my understanding is that the Russians were particularly nasty to the natives. And the natives said, you know, we're not taking this anymore. This is our land, and we'll fight for it. And they did. And quite a few Russians lost their lives. But also quite a few Tlingit also lost their lives.